What's up, man? So, a lot of you are going to disagree with me like crazy. After tracking my habits for 2 years, I believe this is the only one way on how you can build new habits that are actually super difficult. So, not some bullshit habits like, oh, meditation, oh, journaling. I'm talking about how the fuck do you study for 2 hours after waking up? I'm talking how do you get your 2 hour long brutal workout that feels horrible every single day? In my opinion, this is the only way to go about it, and every single one of you motherfuckers are going to disagree. But I have that belief in myself that there is going to be that one guy out there that's going to truly believe in the stuff that I say, it's going to apply it, and then he is going to see the best results he has ever seen in his entire life. You know, I started tracking my habits about 2 years ago, and at the beginning, I never used to show it to nobody. Nobody saw it. I used to just hold it for myself. Nobody even knew about it. I had no consequence if I am going to fail. I used to go out there, just miss some days, whatever, and don't really give a fuck. You may be able to relate. I like heavy habit tracker, for example. Or you may not even have a habit tracker. But one day, you just miss a day of drinking your vitamins. And you don't really give a fuck. Like, it doesn't even matter. I will just go to sleep. Like, who cares? I am just not going to drink my vitamins. Just not going to meditate. It doesn't even matter all that much. I never had the consequence that's going to happen if I am going to fail. It never used to be there. It's just like, I could just fail over and over again and nobody is going to see it. There is no consequence coming at me if I am going to fail, if I am going to miss that day. And right now, you fucking smart motherfucker, you may be thinking, but Kasparos, there is a consequence, and I know it right now when you truly think about it. If I am not going to work on my business, I am going to be poor. If I'm not going to meditate, I will feel horrible because I will not have mental clarity, whatever. Your brain is not that smart as you think, bro. Right now, when you truly think about it, you are trying to fucking outsmart me. You're thinking that, oh, I know the reason why I am doing it, and basically, I have the consequences if I am going to fail, but it's not really. Imagine having way stronger consequence if you're going to fail. Right now, it's just like, if I don't meditate, I will feel a bit more horrible. I'm not going to feel all that nice, I'm not going to have that much mental clarity, whatever. But that night, when you are laying in your bed, and when is the time to turn off the lights, you turn off the lights, you lay in your bed, you know when you're about to fall asleep, and then you think, bro, I have just missed my meditation session. Today I am supposed to get it done, but I missed it. I just kept on procrastinating. Right now it's the night time, I haven't got it done. In this moment, the consequence of you not feeling mindful, it's not going to be strong enough. I will just be completely honest with you, man. It's not going to be strong enough. You thinking that I am going to be poor if I'm not going to send my 50 cold outreach messages when you're about to go to sleep, you will not really give a fuck. But imagine if somebody would say, if you are going to miss this day of sending those 50 cold outreaches, your family is going to unalive themselves. I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube. Then you would get that habit done, right? You would be guaranteed to get it done without having 0 second thoughts. You would not even procrastinate to truly make sure you get it done. What does that say to you? Is that if you have a very big consequence that is going to happen if you're going to fail, you are going to get your shit done. But Kasparas, how the fuck do I actually do that? I'm not going to get somebody to unalive my family if I'm going to miss a habit or two. That seems absolutely crazy. How can I use this power in the consequences without risking losing my family or whatever? It's actually super simple. I have been doing it myself, how I said before. Have been tracking my habits for about 2 years, made over 18 habit trackers, and this is the way how I use this power of consequence to make sure I'm going to stay way more consistent, grow my business. I have generated like 1,300 euros already, and I will be generating way more. Grow my YouTube channel from the rock bottom to like 3k subs, whatever. Achieve a lot of different things. This is exactly what I did. And it's going to sound horrible. It's extremely stressful. Extremely stressful. You're going to put such a toll on yourself. Your mental health may go a bit down, but that's the price you have to pay to make the progress you have never seen before. So it's going to be a bit painful. You're going to have those days when you're going to think, what the fuck am I even doing? Am I even a normal human being no more? Like, this seems absolutely insane. You're going to be stressed, you're going to rethink what the fuck are you doing on this earth, but from the bottom of my heart, it is going to work. The first time I discovered this thing is when I was just scrolling, I think on Instagram. I was just scrolling around and I saw one guy. And I think I have seen him before on YouTube or something, and he was talking about this thing called a fuck it list. That guy wrote out 100 things that he need to do before he is going to die, put that shit on his wall, and try to get that done every single day. And how, like any other businessman, he's kind of recommending his free school community. So I was like, damn, this idea seems like an interesting thing to try. Let me join his community. And from there, I hopped on a one-on-one call with him, etc. And I learned about one way how you can get that consequence to how can you get the consequence if you are going to fail, and how you can use it to make way more progress than ever, stay way more consistent, etc. I was on a call with that guy, and he explained to me how to sign contracts with yourself. Let me explain exactly what that means, okay? 6 or 7 months before 2025, that motherfucker signed a contract that he is going to be making 20k every single month until 2025. So he had like 6 or 7 months, if I'm correct. He made that money. He worked harder than ever. And when I hopped on a call, hopped on a call with him, when he was making like 20, 30k a month, and I just had a chat with him, he was like, the main reason that happened is just because I was pissing my pants every single day. He signed a contract with himself, he shared that to the world, he had extremely scary punishment if he is going to fail, and then there was no way he can fail. It was unacceptable for him to fail. The consequence of failing was so horrible, he got himself into that position where he can't cheat, there is no way he can go around it, otherwise he would be a fucking coward. And I have been doing it myself. Made 500 euros in a week about a few weeks ago because I signed a contract. I said to myself I'm going to make 500 euros in 7 days, and I fucking did. When beforehand I have made maybe like 500 euros in total in my entire fucking life. I made 500 euros in a week just because I signed a contract. This is exactly how you do it, okay? It's actually super simple. You get a pen, a piece of paper, go off your phone, man. Don't even try to write it on Notion, on some other digital thing. Get that shit out of your face. Do it on the old school way. Grab a pen, a piece of paper, and first of all just think, okay, what's really holding me back in life right now? What do I truly want to achieve? Like, okay, what is the main thing I really want to achieve? It can be getting fitter, it can be making money, it can be doing anything. You go and write the promise that you will get something specific done. So it can be, I, Kasparas, will save up 5,000 euros until July. Then you get a punishment. Yeah, also you get a deadline. So for me it was like until July. And then you get a punishment. For me, it was to give away 500 euros to a random person walking on the street. The whole idea of a punishment that it should scare the shit out of you. The punishment is the consequence if you're going to fail. And then, this is super important, but this is the step that every single motherfucker just fails on. I saw quite a bit of people talking about contracts, but I have never seen anybody talk about this one specific thing. And that's the reason why for most of the people, contracts never really work. Because if you're being honest with yourself, you are a bit of a coward to yourself sometimes. You lie to yourself quite a bit. You say you're going to get shit done, you never get it done. Imagine putting a very scary punishment on your contract and keeping your contract somewhere in your room so only you know about it, and then you fail the contract. Are you really going to get your punishment done? Right now you may think, for sure I'm going to get it done, I am this tough guy who is going to get my punishment done. Why don't just prevent that from happening and have way more drive because you know you can't fail? So how you do it? Is you go and keep yourself accountable with somebody, with your family, with your dad, with whatever. You can get literally a punishment of, I will give away 1,000 euros to my father if I'm not going to achieve this specific thing in X amount of days, etc. You get what I mean, right? And then you tell that to your father, and there is no way he is not going to take 1,000 euros after like few months or whatever deadline you have. So you will need to succeed with that contract, right? This is the thing that's going to make you so consistent, man. Like, truly from the bottom of my heart, I'm fucking excited for you. If you want to get fitter, but you're not able to get your workouts done, and you're going to sign the contract that I will lose X amount of kilos in X amount of time, and if I'm going to fail, I will need to do this super scary thing, you will stay way more consistent. Especially if you're going to keep yourself accountable and make sure you can't cheat. It's so important to have a consequence if you're going to fail. What would be a great example I could give you? It's like, yeah, the whole idea is that you already have the consequence, but it's not clear enough. If you're not going to work out, you're going to be fat piece of shit. Your family are going to see you, they're going to be embarrassed, you're going to have a child, you're not going to be able to play with that child. But our brain is kind of brain dead. So we need to make it way more clear, way more visible, so we know exactly that, like, okay, this is the clear thing I'm going to lose if I don't get my workout done. It's like 500 euros, something that matters to you a lot. The scarier the punishment, the more likely you are to succeed. Because the scarier the punishment, the less likely you are to fail. Get what I mean, right? By the way, a fun fact, tonight I slept on a hammock. It was like a very good weather today, and if you have watched this video till this point, drop a comment down below, hammock. Let's get other people fucking confused what the fuck is happening. This just like the chain of the words hammock. By the way, I also have a free school community that you can join. I will personally teach you how to stay super consistent, and I will then personally make sure that you sign the right contract for yourself. We can hop on a call and we will figure it out. Hope you have a good day, bro. Bye bye.